What's your definition of real? Or what do you look at as
Shooting
real?
people for your friends.
Shooting people for your friends.
Yeah.
That's real to you.
Yeah.
Actually, would have started saying,
What's your definition of real? What is it? If it's something like them, then I must be fake. And they don't want smoke, so it must be vape. If she ain't on coke, then it must be cake. If she don't want no fuck, then she must be.
I want to start this whole vlog with a verse from Hosea 4:6, which says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." The reason I brought up this topic is I realized in all these years of entrepreneurship, it's been very hard for me to see truth. You fall in temptations, you fall in discernment, you fall in deception, and people perish for lack of knowledge. Even if you get arrested, you do something stupid. At least here in Switzerland, you can't be excused for being dumb. It's your fault that you didn't inform yourself before you did something you weren't supposed to do. When God said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge," He never meant it in the literal way of being book smart. He was talking about lack of understanding, lack of discernment, and lack of relationship with truth. In this case, Jesus. Some other people may say universe and morals, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one. And it hit me. This verse is really applied to the Israelites of the day. It applies to us. The Bible has a lot of parables. Jesus spoke in parables. And it's not meant to be for people not to understand it. It's not meant to be hard to understand or read. It's simply meant for you have to have a relationship with the Spirit first for you to truly acknowledge what it's about, what the text is saying, and how you may apply it to your life. As you know, we live in a world of misinformation, which spreads faster than the truth, and where loud confidence is seen to be mistaken for competence, and where people follow trends instead of the truth. People follow what they're told instead of seeking what is right. I have to read this part. Someone says a supplier is the best. They go all in and they get burned. Someone offers an investment, too good to miss. They buy it and they lose everything. Now why? Lack of knowledge. Not just information, but the discipline to seek out the truth. The question of what's popular to ask. Is it real? Is it right? Is it aligned with my values and calling? In this case, in spiritual sense. In business, we call this due diligence. In life, we call it wisdom. And in faith, God calls it obedience. Now, after this, Hosea 4:6 continues, "Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you from being priests to me. Because you have forgotten the law of God, I also will forget your children." Now, this is not just judgment, it's cause and effect, so-called yin and yang. When we ignore truth, we disqualify ourselves from leadership. We're not qualified to lead people into truth, lead people into better times, or lead people into clarity because we are lost ourselves. A brutal example, but let's say a plane is going down, and they always tell you to put your mask first before you put another person's mask on. This is kind of the same principle. You're supposed to make sure that you are safe first, so you can better take care of other people. When we ignore truth, we disqualify ourselves from leadership. When we reject wisdom, the damage doesn't stop with us. It creates a ripple effect, causing effects on other people we love and people we influence directly or indirectly. Here's my challenge to you. Before you follow what the crowd is doing, before you invest your time, your money, your soul, search, study, pray, ask, and seek. Don't let misconceptions, traditions, or surface-level advice mislead you. Do the work, ask the hard questions, because your ignorance isn't just expensive, it's destructive. You're made to lead, but leadership starts with truth. Walk in wisdom, build your vision, and seek truth. And with that said, get out there. What you gotta do?